as a role model. Good evening, everyone. So we're going to talk about something really simple. But because it's too simple, we make it too complicated, right? I was remembering that, Orlando is well known by Disney. And Disney is, the first law of Disney is make eye contact and smile. And why is that, right? Because eye contact, just take the, whoever you are, in La La Land, whatever, and put you right on Main Street. And you smile to say what? Everything's all right. Everything's okay. But working, like, I was 80 years working for Disney. And I went to the Dream Squad. I got picked for the Dream Squad. It was 36 people among the 85,000. And once I got a prize because a guest just recognized the work that I did. So a photographer spent the day with me. And you know what is the hardest part? To smile. And she looked at me and said, "Dude, how can't you smile?" And I said, What? It's so interesting because it has to come from within, right? I don't know if you remember, but during the pandemic, you could see people smiling through the masks because the eye will bright or light up or something. You could see people genuinely happy to see you, although you're not seeing their faces or the mouth. So smiling is something very natural, but it's something very needed nowadays. Because if you look at the person to your side and smile, it will be hard for her to don't smile back. It's natural to give the same compliment or whatever you want to call as a smile. But if you don't do it, and it's so simple because not to smile, just don't do nothing. And okay, smile, I have to do something, right? Some muscles that you move in your mouth, some muscles you move in your face. So just practice as a facelift, especially for the girls that like this kind of stuff. So you want to, work out a little bit your face, just work as a facelift. And that will brighten up the day, I promise you. So, how can a simple smile influence your daily lives and spiritual growth? Oh, wait. Daily lives? I know. Spiritual growth? What are you talking about? A smile is more than an expression. It radiates love, kindness, and spiritual elevation. It's hard to see somebody that is really in a bad mood or depressed or something smiling. You can do a little exercise. If you go here, up, and look up, it's easy to smile. But try to look down and put everything down and try to smile. It's really hard. Your body position does not allow you to do that. You need to be open to the world to have a great smile. So it's interesting because even your body tells you the right or the proper physiology for a smile. You embrace the world, embrace things that come into you. Spiritism teaches that joy and optimism contribute to personal and collective harmony. How many times you've been to places and some things, what I do remember is the bus. And here in Orlando, we don't take the bus too much. But from my city in São Paulo, bus was like, especially for teenagers, was like a must. And around 5 o'clock, which is hush hour, it was very interesting because it was a sardine can. And you were one among the others. So to cross from the back of the bus to the front in order to get down, you had to step on a lot of shoes. You have to kick a lot of people. And they don't look at you with this nice, face like, what are you doing? What, you didn't stay in the front? Because I can't, because there was no way to go. So what I used to do? Smile. Although they don't want to smile back, at least they don't curse me. So At least I got something out of that. But smile is something, it's universal. You can smile in any language. You don't need to have a language to smile. Smile is something that is recognized everywhere. A sincere smile often reflects inner self-awareness and spiritual growth. If you're not like yourself, if you don't think good things about yourself, it's really hard to smile. You can laugh. It's different than smiling. But it's really hard to smile if you're not in peace with yourself. At least at this particular moment, I'm okay with me. Then I can smile. Then I can look at people and say, hey, I'm genuinely happy to see you. And they will smile back. There is no other way. You guys, when you guys came, we were sitting up in front, we smiled to you, you guys smile back. And it's not something that you are obligated to do it. It's just a reflex. But inside of us, it triggers some good feelings. And that's the thing that we don't understand and don't use it that much. It's just like hugs. I don't know if you guys notice that a hug that takes more than, let's say, 10, 15 seconds start generating endorphins, dopamine, but it would just go and say, hey, how are you? Bye. Like you're afraid of hugging too much and people say, hey, what you're doing? It's like we're so self-conscious of the wrong things that we don't think about the right things. It is funny. Charity, as Jesus understood, consists in benevolence towards everyone, indulgent for imperfections of others, and forgiveness for offenses. Spiritist Books, question 888. A smile is an act of benevolence, bringing peace and harmony to others. So it's interesting because we stick to words instead of trying to translate what is benevolence, what is indulgence, what is, forgiveness, because those are fancy words. And because they are too fancy, they're too hard. No, they're easy. Just translate it. Smiling is easy. I remember when I did a talk here about changes and the will to change and to have a new beginning. Somehow I talk about smiling. And I did that in Portuguese too. And Livia, which is the director here, she started walking and smiling to everybody. And people start smiling back to her. And it's like, why? Oh, because she's smiling? No, because this is something that is not common. So it lifts your spirit, even though maybe it can be silly, but I don't care if it's silly. So be it. Know thyself. Why know thyself? Because if you know thyself, you know that we are not creatures of hatred. We're not creatures of darkness. We're not creatures that should hold grudges for a century. And we know that holding bad feelings inside of us will pollute our system to a point that we get some diseases. If we hold good things inside of us, it's totally the opposite. We can even heal some things. And this is proven by science. So why not start with a simple smile every single time you see somebody? Of course, don't try to smile to somebody that you don't know because it's going to be a little weird. And especially if it's you were male and it's a female or vice versa and you don't know if the significant other is around, can be understood in a different way. But a simple smile would not compromise anything. So, in the chapter 9 of the Gospel according to Spiritism, it's written, blessed are the meek and the peacemakers. Gentleness and meekness are forms of charity as they help to maintain peace. A smile can be a tool to ease tensions and promote reconciliation. True charity is done silently without pride of expectation or recognition. What is the smile is doing here? It's just telling that meekness and gentleness can be translated by just one single smile, by just one single act of us, if we are willing to do it. I know a lot of people here that always smile, but somehow we lose that capability. Why is that? We don't like to smile anymore? I don't think so. Are you afraid of smiling? I don't think so. We just lost contact to our kind part. And then, yeah, whatever. Life is what it is. We just pay attention to the rest, and we don't pay attention to things that can make a day better, lighter, or something like that. Even a silent, sincere smile is an act of love. So again, smiling is an act of love. It's not just smile. It's just not smile. It's just not open your mouth and show your teeth. Some are great, some are not. So what? So what? You still smile, you still have this will to share a good vibe, a good feeling with somebody else. Don't save on smile. If you want to be a big spender, use smile as your currency. Look at this guy. He's dealing with not just patients with some kind of sickness, but kids. And we know how kids are dear to our heart. So instead of getting sad or something like that, look what he does. Do we have audio there? He dances. It doesn't matter if the kid can dance properly or not. You can be in your hardest day. If you pass by a dancing doctor or nurse, it's hard to not be contaminated in a good way with his smile. From the second the kids stop thinking about his relaxation, because it's just enjoying. I don't believe that's too hard. But
show us some moves.
Yeah. What's that?
Show us some moves. There it is. You got us all smiling now.
Hey. You can come here and show the Daniel. But I need a partner. Come here, please. I need you here, bro.
I'll show you.
There you go. Now we make everybody smile. The soul carries its moral and emotional states into the afterlife. Those who cultivated joy and kindness find themselves in a lighter, happier condition. Those are spirits talking. Heaven and hell, future joys and sorrow. Chapter 7. Those who cultivated joy and kindness find themselves in lighter, happier conditions. And of course, we don't want to be in lighter, happier conditions, right? None of us. Come on, guys. Again, smile more. Use your muscles to lift. No, well, we're going to put Botox. No, just smile. Don't need to go there. A smile is a sign of optimism, contribute to spiritual well-being. And there's a science behind the smile, you know? Smile releases endorphins, reducing stress and boosting mood. Psychological Science, 2003. Smiling enhances social bonding and trust, making people appear more approachable. Journal of Social and Personal Relationships. And of course, I don't want to be approachable. I want to be the Grinch. The Grinch. Don't come closer. I don't like you. I mean it. No. Come on, guys. Simple smile can change everything. I'm not going to dance again, okay? Don't catch me on that. Sorry. Spirituality, a smile elevates one's energy and attracts positive vibrations. And this is Chico Xavier, a manual by Chico Xavier in Thought and Life. Elevates one energy and attracts positive vibration. I cannot tell how much time or how many times people come and say, it's hard for me to have positive thinking. It's hard for me to think positive of something. Start with a smile, or start with a song that will put a smile on your face. Disconnect with the energy that is pulling you back. Disconnect, because connection is just like this. You're thinking about something negative, what kind of spirits will be on your side? If you tell me positive, I will have somebody to check your brain. There's no way to do that. So, start with simple things. A song that reminds you happy times will put a smile on your face. And from there, you can connect with high spirits. You can be in a positive vibration, in an elevate energy. That's all we want to be. It's hard to be every day, every single day, otherwise people are gonna start calling you crazy. But why not be in a good mood when you can? Why not have the smile ready when the opportunity arises? You saw that the last time, but I'm going to show it again. And I'm going to translate, not really.
Vi bringer en servicemeddelelse. Som et forsøg vil dørene i dag kun åbne sig for smilende kunder. Husk at smile, hvis du gerne vil ind.
If that just looking at it make you smile, imagine the ones that got into the supermarket. And I'm not talking about the marketing thing aspect, because of course I'm happy, I'm more prone to buy more stuff. But the atmosphere inside the supermarket, everybody being nice to everybody because you are in a good mood to get in. Maybe they have some, grumpy people outside saying, I'm not gonna smile. Okay, I'm not gonna get in. That's your choice. There's another probably not supermarket, maybe a block from here. So go to the other one. Today we are telling you, you're gonna smile to get in. And after you smile, you set the pace in your brain. That's the thing that is behind this, plan, this action plan. You set the pace, and you set the pace, you go happier. Your employees will interact with the customers in the better way because they are happy already. It's just like work at Disney. I used to say that even a bad joke makes people laugh at Disney because they are willing to have a good time. So it doesn't matter if it's a bad joke. They're there to have fun. So yeah, I think they laugh. So great, because I thought it was a lousy joke, but it doesn't matter. It's the place. It's the how they set this. It's the happiest place on earth for a reason, because they make it be. They train people to be happy. They train people to smile. That way you create a chain reaction. Can we do this at the center? So why don't we? We're so busy, right? The meeting is about to start. I don't know. I left with the keys in my car. Something is happening. The monitor is not working. So I just want to give you I give it a hand to Frank Volney that really make that happen today for us. Thank you, my friend. Very appreciated. Smile for you. Thank you. Smile back. There you stay. No. There it is. Hi, princess. Want to talk? come here? Want to smile to everybody? There you go. Who's this lady here? You know who she is? Tell me. Who is she? She's happy, right? She's happiness, right? Joy. Is she smiling? Because she's sad? No, right? She's smiling because she has a lot of joy. Yeah, her name is Joy. Joy is an essential component of mental and spiritual health. The serene heart, full of trust and goodwill, radiates luminal energies. Found in Life, Emmanuel, through Chico Xavier. Joy is an essential component of mental and spiritual health. Mental health. If you have somebody, if you keep your attitude, a happy attitude, it's easier to deal with the curveballs that life throws on us. Or I'm the only one that had curveballs.
Just you.
Just me. Okay, I'm gonna be depressed now. What?
I have fastballs.
Oh, you have fastballs? Yeah. What about adding a curve on it? Sometimes that's what happens, right? A smile is a reflection of inner harmony and attracts good vibration. Reflection of inner harmony. You cannot smile if you're not feeling it. We call a yellow smile. I don't know if that's something that resonates here, but in Brazil we call like, this is a yellow smile, meaning that is a fake one. You know, it's not from the heart. I can tell that you don't want to smile, but your boss is there, so you're not happy to see him, for real. But you don't want to lose your job, so you smile. But that is also the same fake it until you make it. So it's better to give a yellow smile all the time until you got a real smile than no smile at all. Right? Are you with me on that? Kindness. A kind heart finds no difficulty in offering a smile. Everything is related to smile. I didn't make this up, okay? It's on the spiritist literature. A kind heart finds no difficulty in offering a smile. It is a gesture of understanding and fraternity. It's just a smile. It's just a smile. Let's smile more, guys. Let's practice that. Somehow we don't know how to smile. Somehow you figure it out. If you lost your way to smiling, I strongly advise go in front of the mirror and start smiling. In the beginning, you're going to look like, I don't like myself. After a while, you're going to get used to that, and it will come pretty easy. But if you don't try, no reward. Spiritism teaches that kindness, even in small acts, has immense value. Immense value. So, what are the practical applications of smiling? Smiling as a charity. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. Spiritist book, question 888. A simple smile can brighten someone's day. Don't we say that one of our duties or one of our main things is to make people feeling better? Try to brighten it up someone's day. Start with a smile. As simple as that. Peter, talking too much about smile. Yeah, that's the bump until it gets in. Spiritual hygiene. Consciously smiling can elevate daily thoughts and emotions. Why is consciously smiling? Any suggestions, any thoughts? When you consciously smile,
You have to be in a good mood or you're going to put yourself in.
You have to be in a good mood. What else?
If you're not in a good mood, they will force you to get in a good mood.
Yeah. That
Or at least a better mood.
at least a better mood.
You have to mean it.
You have to mean it. It's consciously. It's because you know that is an effect out of that, out of mind to the others. And the greatest thing, it will come back to you. It will come back to you. Could you resist her smile? You can't. It's the most pure smile there is. It's from the heart. She will not smile, she doesn't feel like it at all. But right now for her in a shame, like a little shy place, but she's still smiling. Look at her. She's my role model. I don't want you anymore, Tim. She's gonna be my role model. Mediumship and healing. Higher spirits are often described as radiant warmth and joy. Joy starts with a smile.
A donde sea que yo esté, tu corazón alcanzaré y una sonrisa en tu mirada pintaré.
We're very international here, okay?
No habrá distancia entre los dos. Al viento volaré mi voz con mis deseos a tu alma llegaré. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
So what do you think that is inside the paper?
Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad,
Ta-da!
próspero año y
Just
felicidad.
that. Just that.
Feliz Navidad,
Do you need to speak?
feliz
Do you need to say,
Navidad,
hey, you need to smile?
feliz Navidad.
Would you smile? Somebody tell me, yeah, you need to smile? Probably not. Did somebody give you a smiley face? Yeah, probably yes. It's a reminder. A joyful heart is good. It's a good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs. Smiling is a spiritual tool that heals, elevates, and connects us to higher energies. It's not Peter saying that. I can say that for a different perspective because I study that as on our brain, but that is spiritual. So it has more depth on it. Let's practice the Spiritist philosophy of kindness, beginning with a simple smile. Shall we? Shall we, guys? Whoa. Whoa. Let's practice the Spiritism. Shall we, guys? Shall we, guys? Yes. Thank you. A smile is a divine gesture that spreads love and peace, uniting us in the light of kindness. I wish you guys that while you're still here and once you got out here, spread the joy, spread the smiles. That's the best that we can do to contribute to sometimes a world that doesn't smile that much, people that don't have this connection with themselves, and at the same time, it comes back to us, so it can go wrong. Thank you. Smile, Waldo. No problem at all. Never saw you without a smile.
Hello guys, how'd you like this talk tonight? You know, there is a reason why in the gospel Jesus says, you know, the kingdom of heaven are from those just like that child, those children, because they have, it's not just having the purity of heart, it's being just as you are. And that's why in Spiritism we learn that we are still incarnating until we're about 7 years old, or meaning like our spirit, it's in between the two worlds. We're still in the spiritual world and we are getting roots here. And that's why it's very common when children have recollections of past life, or they're so sensitive, and everything comes so natural. And Jesus was referring to that disposition that we have to have. Just, you know, as we grow, as we get immersed in life and everything that's going on in the planet, and responsibility, and then guilt, and then we start making mistakes after mistakes. We're kids, make mistakes all the time. And, you know, sometimes we get reprehended and all, but we move on. And that connection that we have with our spiritual self, after we become not a child, we're not still adults, or we're still in the intermediate, we're still growing, right? Teenagers, and that they say that's the worst phase. It's because, you know why, after we're no longer a child and we become like a preteen and then a teen, it's not just the chemical imbalances that happens, it drives us crazy and drives our parents crazy. It's because we are now more disconnected from all of that we experience, that lightness, and we are more rooted, and then it's just like a progression. And later on in life, we find that need to have some sort of balance. And as that's what the rebellion that we have is because we miss that. It's like the connection is not there. If you translate all of this into energy levels and into what we call in magnetism the chakras, the bioenergy fields, we have like one chakra right above our head. So we have like 3 upper chakras, and we have, bless you, have a middle chakra here, which is our heart. So this is a crown chakra. This is what the connection. This is like the satellite antennas that we have, and that's what we're exchanging, consciously or unconsciously. We exchanging all of this with the divine, with above, and then we have here, you know, our frontal chakra, and then our call it throat chakra here, but this is all how we manifest ourselves. And then we have the heart right in the middle, which is balance, and then we have more of our root chakras here, gastro, sacral, and the root one, which is more connected to life on earth. It's our earthly chakra, right? So, thank you so much. You got it?
Yeah. You know the name of the song?
It's called Secret. Don't worry, be happy. So at this time, what we do like a vibration, and our vibration is just, if as we watch this song, our friend here is gonna put it for him, Bob McFerrin. You guys know the song, right? Let us try to travel back and bring those moments, those happy moments we have before he starts. This is maybe like a couple minute song, and that let's meditate on this song, right? Because the lyrics is very relaxing, very nice. But what we want to do, this is, we are in a very special place. This is a very special time. Let's use this energy. And there are some stuff that happens to us that are called like those blockers, right? Stuff that is getting us emotionally, taking away our smile, taking away our peace. And even if we're having very, very hard times that we cannot reverse because it's very difficult, let's at least a heart and spirit change their energy. Let's bring some joy, some happiness, and replace any of those thoughts and those emotions, that energy that's kind of dragging us down a little. Let's replace with like happy moments. Let this song bring us back to a time that we experienced something very nice, even if it's silly, but it brought us some joy. Whatever brought you joy, let's do that for the next couple of minutes, okay? And that's going to be our vibration, and let's enjoy it.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry, be happy. I give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I make you happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry, be happy. Cause when you worry your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, don't do it. Be happy. Put a smile on your face. Don't bring everybody down like this. Don't worry. It will soon pass, whatever it is. Don't worry, be happy. I'm not worried.
So as you can see, this is like very simple lyrics, right? But it's the simplicity. So we're having a rough time, a rough day, a rough life. You have to remember, this will too pass. It will pass. Have you ever seen a storm that stays over and over and over? It never goes away. The world, even like hurricanes, typhoons, everything, it has its time. The timeline of a storm is actually very short. The effects, the impacts of a storm is long lasting. It is how we deal with those impacts, that experience. Is either we relive the storm over and over, or we let it pass. You know what? After a storm, it's recovery. Because a storm, if you just look at it in the negative way, and the storm, it's going to cause life and damage and all. But that's what life is about, renewal. We reconstruct. And I learned this from Tim. When things get tough, the tough get going. Is that how it is, Tim?
Yep.
All right. I learned it right. So we were made very resilient, and God has a lot of trust on us. We don't have a burden. We don't have a weight to carry that's heavier than we can afford to carry. And instead of the natural complaint and feeling a victim of the situation, we can change that attitude. We can change that perspective and replace it with rebuild, reconstruction, a learned experience. We can be stronger because we know better. And when life throws those curveballs, those lemons, and there is a thing about when they throw you lemons, you make it into a lemonade. There is a little more to the lemonade. You got to make sure that once you're making the lemonade, everybody who's drinking the lemonade are actually enjoying it. Make sure you add the sugar to it. Okay? Or what do you call the artificial sweetener, right? For the diabetics and for honey. Exactly. Whatever you do, you add in something else that is very personal, because you want to make sure that whomever, you already did the hardest part, which is to transform lemons that they were so acid and bitter and, hard to get into. And you made into something productive, something nice, something enjoyable. You bring in joy. Make sure that you don't do it for doing it. And that's the part of the smile. That's why transforming things and bringing joy. You put your and mine personality, and you add a little more additional effort. You put a little honey, put a little sweetener or straight sugar cane in it. Or you know what? Or you just put all the love you can do. Sometimes we don't have that much of ingredients to add, but whatever we have, we're gonna add there. This is a very simplistic philosophy, but this is a philosophy of life. We are here for a purpose, and the purpose is life has its hardship as it is. We take that hardship and we make it better. We are here to make our journey much better than the journey is itself, because we are part of the creation. We're called to be co-creators. And co-creator means, helping out, First, we help ourselves, take care of our situation, and then we help everybody around it. Like just like the little girl was giving the balloons, we can always give. And sometimes we're not in a position to give, we receive. Be open to receive. You know, pride sometimes is so thick that we are in need, and pride does not allow us to ask for help. If we need help, we need to ask for help. We need to cry for help if help is really needed, because we need everyone around us. And everyone around us need us. Let's not be shy to ask, and let's not be shy to give. With that, my friends, I wish you a very wonderful evening and a nice weekend. We're going to invite you all to passes now, and don't worry, be happy. Okay?